And that, hopefully that race war be coming, man. These Negroes are so damn dry and dead. You know what I'm saying? The most I gotta smack them upside the head. But it's gonna happen. Because the Bible prophesied it. It's gonna happen. But our people, you know, they act like, you know, it's like it tell you in Genesis, who shall rouse them up? You know, who's gonna rouse Israel up? Who's gonna get Israel's spirit pumping, you know, to get this war going? Give me 2 Ezra 13 and 31. All right, whoever got it. 2 Ezra chapter 13, verse 31. Right? 2 Ezra 13 and 31.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 31.
Right, because your buddy Al made a statement here. Right? He said to Bill de Blasio, only reason why Dante is not in a chokehold because he's your son. So, you know, in other words, he got an afro, he looked like a young Jake, light-skinned Jake. So Al Sharpton was trying to say, they had that quasi-ass town hall meeting, what the hell you want to call it, council, whatever, about the choke that they put on Eric Gardner, right? And they might have only did that because all these damn cops were getting shot. Maybe they got a little shaken up and was like, well, damn, we need to go at least pretend like we saying something about Gardner. Because the most I have 4 cops get shot in the last week. 3 out here by that crazy cracker. Not even crazy. It's Esau being Esau.
It's Esau,
You know, and then the Jake shot the cop in Newark. None of them died. Damn. You know what I'm saying? But the most I shook them up. Like, you want to choke cats out? I let 4 y'all get shot in a week. They might have, that might be the only reason why they had this damn thing. Or maybe they was planning, maybe they just had it to pacify Negroes. And they said, we're going to let Sharpton say something slick and get away with it. But
Sharpton is an ass kisser.
he said, he told de Blasio, in other words, they're not going to run up on your son and choke him because they see him and be like, that's de Blasio's son. But then every cop in New York City may not know that's de Blasio's son. You got what? NYPD is what, 30,000? 40,000? Something like 25,000, something like that. 35,000, yeah, strong? You don't know. You know, some of them cops might be like, that's some little young nigga with an afro. I didn't know it was the mayor's son. You know what I'm saying? Or unless all of them really just got that mental picture like, that's the mayor's son. Might not give a damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Say, I know who you are.
Man, say, I know who you are, and choke the hell out of him anyway. You know what I'm saying? But Sharpton made a statement and said, you know, in other words, you're not going to choke him because he's the mayor's son. Although he may look like, you know, a young Jake, but in other words, the average cop will run up on him and see him, oh wow, that's the mayor's son. So they're not going to put him in a chokehold. Right, so read that, 2 Ezra 13, start at 29.
Book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 29.
Go ahead.
Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
Right, we're going to be delivered, man. It's no longer going to be where brothers can be put in this chokehold like that. And you know, the brother wasn't trained, and diabetes, asthma, he's overweight. You know, smoke cigarettes, I guess, probably drink. Lord knows do what else. You know, Jake was a prime candidate, man. And that little ass cop, that cop wasn't that big. But he threw that knife chokehold on him. That knife chokehold is a death chokehold. They push the back of your head and they put the pressure up and they put right on the bone. It's a wrap. And notice he held the choke till he fell to the ground. So that was a body.
Right.
I'm still researching that this was a sacrifice by the Fraternal Order of Police. And this was actually a sacrifice. They meant to roll up on that brother and kill him. It was purposely done as a sacrifice for the police department. Because now they get to travel to LA, they get to be retrained. See, Esau benefit from things. You know, so you never know. I'm doing more research on that though. Go ahead.
And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
Right, Yahushua gonna come like a thief in the night, like the scriptures say. up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops.
Yeah.
Habakkuk the 3rd chapter, I think 3:16. Right, come on.
And one shall undertake to fight against another.
Right, one gonna undertake the fight against another. Right, come on.
One city against another.
City against city.
One place.
Like Wednesday, the Palestinians.
Oh yeah,
The
Khan.
man said he's going to Gaza to shoot rockets as an Israeli.
Khan.
Oh yeah. I said, I hope you don't go in that pink polo shirt.
God.
Right? But man said he's going to fight with his people. Right, come on.
One place against another.
One place against another, read.
One people against another.
One people against another, read.
And one realm against another.
And that means Jake, the white man against the black and Hispanic and Native American man.
It all coming
Because
back.
they're choking you.
Right, Khan.
Right? And if you notice, man, they just got no respect for us, man. No nation respects the
White man
so-called
is
black
what you
man.
think. That's it.
That's why it's going to be race wars in these last days. You're going to push Jake into a corner and he's going to come out fighting. Right, come on.
And the time shall be.
That's why my brothers in Jersey City, them cats almost declared war on the police. It was like this close to getting hot out there. Right, and it's going to happen. A time going to come when the Most High not going to hold them spirits back. Look at Spider-Man beat up the cop in Times Square.
Punched him in the face 7 times.
Yeah, and Spider-Man beat up the cop in Times. That was a brother.
Yeah, that's a
Spider-Man was a brother.
Yeah, because I asked some dude, is that the old Arab dude that used to mess with
But
him?
no, that's not the Arab.
I heard that he's gone
The
somewhere.
Arab dude got a red Spider-Man costume.
I heard he ain't out there no more.
This Spider-Man costume was black, but that was a Jake. But I don't know. The cop was white.
A white and a white male and female.
Wow, check that out.
Yeah.
He handled his business too, man.
What happened?
That Jake beat the hell out of them cops in Times Square. You didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about it.
Spider-Man beat up the cops in Times Square.
It was all over CNN, everything.
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
When these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before.
The Lord said these things gonna come to pass, and the signs that shall happen he showed before. Like he said, war or wars and rumors of wars. Right? Fear, there's gonna be race wars in America because of how the racist whites keep mistreating our people. Eventually the black man gonna rise up and fight back. Did you know that?
I mean,
Where are you from?
Me? I'm from Red Bank, New Jersey.
Right back to New Jersey, okay.
Yeah.
Red Bank.
Yeah.
Huh?
Red Bank.
Oh, Red Bank. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Red
Edom.
Bank.
I mean,
Edom.
I don't
Right.
necessarily think there's going to be like a race war.
Well, you probably mean you hope it's not a race war.
Hope it's not.
But there is going to be one. Right? There is going to be one in America because stuff like this can't continue to happen without some kind of repercussion.
I mean, I feel
Al
like
Sharpton can't keep getting mad and man, what if Al Sharpton and de Blasio start thumping right there? That's what you say about my son, nigger? You know, de Blasio's a greaseball.
Right.
You know, the Italians, that racism will come right out of them in a minute.
Right.
They'll call you a nigger, an eggplant, a mulia that won't think twice about it.
That's right.
They'll go eat a pizza and a Budweiser and still call you a nigger. Right, go ahead, brother, read.
I mean, I really
And then
I feel
shall
like
my
Americans
son
have
be
been like-
declared.
Hold on, wait, say it again.
I feel like in America at this point in time, we've all been educated enough to know that racism is just ignorant. So there's no point whatsoever.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying it seems like
Racism
from
is
the
something
view-
that's deeply seated
What do you mean?
from the time of God. Racism is embedded in mankind. Right? That's why, what's the guy from Dallas Mavericks? Mark Cuban?
Yeah,
Right.
Cuban, yeah.
Oh yeah, Mark Cuban, he said, listen, he said, everybody's a little racist, they just don't admit it.
Donald Sterling said it best.
Donald Sterling took it to a whole nother.
Yeah.
Donald Sterling is documentary material.
Yeah.
And Mark Cuban, but
Yeah.
Donald Sterling is a whole nother level. But Mark Cuban said everybody's racist, they just don't admit it. He said we all got that deep racism inside of us,
I mean, that's
deep down inside of us. And he's right. You even racist.
how. Like my best friend is Egyptian.
But he's
I'll tell
like
you
your
any-
best friend. No, see, you messed up right there.
Well, because my,
Hold
other,
on, wait a minute,
my
no.
other two best friends are here, and I don't want them to
No.
feel left out.
Why you didn't say he's just my best friend? You had to point out the fact that he's Egyptian. Because you know there's a difference.
Because I said
You wouldn't have made a difference if you said, that's just my best friend.
Well, I didn't want them to feel left out because these are my other two best friends. I love them all equally.
Right. But
He's what? A Puerto Rican Jew. I think he's
Okay.
Puerto Rican. and he's Egyptian, and I'm Irish. And
Okay.
I love them all equally.
Well, you so-called white people, now we're in the last days, so you want to hang out with everybody. You want to get the feel of all
See, I don't give a shit about that.
It's just a modern day thing. That's all it is. It's PC, political correct. You think it's the right thing to do because of the time we're living in.
Absolutely not.
But
Like I
deep down inside-
hate Al Sharpton. I think.
Excuse me?
I hate Al Sharpton. I really,
Right.
really do not.
Why you hate him?
Why? Because I feel like he uses racism as a thing to get himself famous. And
No.
publicized.
Actually, Al Sharpton is actually very watered down.
Right.
He's very
Maybe
watered
now.
He's very watered down.
Maybe now.
Very watered
But I
down.
feel
Al
like he
Sharpton
I feel like
is
he
not
took the
really
race card
bringing
out
up.
there so quick.
No, he's not really bringing up too many racial issues. When Al Sharpton deal with issues now, he more so is moderate about it, and he makes a little statement like this once in a while. But Al Sharpton is real watered down,
I mean,
right? But you know,
I don't necessarily like his views. I guess if I met him as a person and I got to get,
Right.
like, of course I would give him the same chance as
but you know what
everybody else.
though? On another note, would Al Sharpton be wrong for pointing out things that have racial overtones to them? If we had a voice as a people, a sincere voice as a people that spoke out when it's obvious you're not seeing a white man getting choked to death like this, and if you do, it's rare. It's far and in between. You're not seeing a white woman like the black woman on Highway 10 back in late June or early July that got beat to a pulp on Highway 10 by that big redneck racist sheriff that beat her into the ground. You're not really seeing that happen to the white woman. So now, would Al Sharpton be wrong if he pointed out the racial factor of the injustice of police brutality in America and racial profiling? He wouldn't be wrong for that. All he would be
One
doing,
example?
hold up, all he would be doing is telling the truth of race relations with police and law enforcement in America that have a historical record of killing black and Latino suspects.
I mean, you also got to take it. Well, you also got to take in consideration how media will pretty much only put out negative information because of how much more views it would get.
Right.
Negative things sell, and the power of few is overtaking the power of many by just a few racist people.
Right.
Like, why don't we completely change this and prove to them that we can be, we are equal.
No!
Bullshit!
No!
Bullshit!
Deuteronomy 7:6.
No, we are equal.
Wait. Now, we don't want the caveman to come out of you. Don't let the caveman.
That's not fair.
He's showing we not
We're all equal.
He's showing
We're all equal people.
There's Esau.
I don't want a race war.
There's
I want equality for everybody. I love everybody.
There's Esau for you.
That's
We're
it.
not equal. Deuteronomy 7:6. Let's see what the Bible says. Hold on.
Esau.
Is that King James Bible?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Read.
Look at Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Come on.
For thou art an holy people.
Thou are the Israelites. God said the Israelites are holy people.
That's
Good.
King
Let me
James version of the Bible.
Let me finish. Read. You're proving you're not equal. But God, read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy
The
God.
Lord said that the Israelites are holy people unto the Most High power, our God. Good.
The Most High thy God has chosen thee.
Have done what?
Has chosen thee
Now God said He hasn't chosen people. He said He chosen thee, the Israelites. Good.
to be a special
The Lord said the Israelites are special people. Come on.
people unto himself.
Unto God. Good.
Above all people.
No, we're equal.
Above all people.
Everybody's the same.
Above all people.
But He want equality.
Above all people.
What the Lord say?
Above all people
Above all people. Come on.
that are upon the face of the earth.
So God said that one people was superior to all others, the Israelites. Out of the Bible. Do you believe in the Bible?
I believe in God. Listen,
Yes or no?
hear my theories out. Have you ever heard of the Book of Thomas?
Yes, I have.
So that is the King
So-called
James.
Gnostic gospel.
That is the King James version of
So-called
the Bible.
Gnostic gospel.
Let me.
Good, all right, good.
I want
good.
equality. I don't want a race war.
Good.
I want everybody to love each other.
What's it, Tom?
Alright, so those were found, They were found, I think it was in Egypt, as
The Nag Hammadi
Matthew,
found.
Mark, Luke, and John. There were others
Right.
also.
The
So they
Nag
decided to
Hammadi
pick and
find.
choose. They picked and chose the 4 people that they wanted. Almost, it seems like, to gain control.
No, I'm saying John 20
listen,
and
hear me out. So, what I do is I take all the umbrellas under Christianity. I take Judaism, I take Islam. And instead of just following one book, I make sure I take everything into account before I make my decision. That's the King James Bible. What about the Bible before that? That could have been more accurate. It could have been completely different.
Right.
Why is that the Bible to go by? It shouldn't be.
St. John 20 and start at 30. Hold on. Hold that thought. I'm glad you said that. St. John 20 and 30. Read.
and many other signs truly did Jesus in the presence of his
So
disciples,
Christ did many more things than even what's written in his Bible. Right? Come on.
which are not written in this book,
But they're not written here. Come on.
but these are written.
But these are written. The Lord said he allowed these gospels and these words to be written. Go ahead.
That ye might believe
That you might believe and understand. Come on.
that Jesus is the Hamashiach.
That Christ is the Messiah. These are written. In other words, God allowed the authors to write what he wanted them to write so we can be convinced. This is all we need to be convinced. Go ahead.
The Son of the Most High.
The Son of the Most High. Now here's St. John 21 and 25. Jump over to 21 and 25, I believe. You see? And if you do, it's rare. It's far and in between. You're not seeing a white woman like the black woman on Highway 10 back in late June or early July that got beat to a pulp on Highway 10 by that big redneck racist sheriff that beat her into the ground. You're not really seeing that happen to the white woman. So now, would Al Sharpton be wrong if he pointed out the racial factor of the injustice of police brutality in America and racial profiling? He wouldn't be wrong for that. All he would be doing,
One example?
hold up, all he would be doing is telling the truth of race relations with police and law enforcement in America that have a historical record of killing black and Latino suspects.
I mean, you also gotta take it. Well, you also gotta take in consideration how media will pretty much only put out negative information because of how much more views it would get.
Right.
Negative things sell, and the power of few is overtaking the power of many by just a few racist people.
Right.
Like, why don't we completely change this and prove to them that we can be, we are equal.
No!
Bullshit!
No!
Bullshit!
Deuteronomy 76.
No, we are equal.
Wait. Now we don't want the caveman to come out of you. Don't let the caveman.
That's not fair.
He's showing we not
We're all equal.
He's showing
We're all equal people.
There's Esau.
I don't want a race war.
There's
I want equality for everybody. I love everybody.
There's Esau for you. We're not equal. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Let's see what the Bible says. Hold on.
Is that King James Bible?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Read.
Look at Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Come on.
For thou art holy people.
Thou are the Israelites. God said the Israelites are holy people.
That's King James version of the Bible.
Let me finish. Read. You're proving you're not equal. But God, read.
For thou art holy people unto the Most High thy
The
God.
Lord said that the Israelites are holy people unto the Most High power, our God. Good.
The Most High thy God has chosen thee.
Have done what?
Has chosen thee
Now God said he hasn't chosen people. He said he chosen thee, the Israelites. Good.
to be a special
The Lord said the Israelites are special people. Come on.
people unto himself.
Unto God. Good.
Above all people.
No, we're equal.
Above all people.
Everybody's the same.
Above all people.
But he wants equality.
Above all people.
What Lord say?
Above all people
Above all people. Come on.
that are upon the face of the earth.
So God said that one people was superior to all others, the Israelites. Out of the Bible. Do you believe in the Bible?
I believe in God. Listen,
Yes or no?
hear my theories out. Have you ever heard of the Book of Thomas?
Yes, sir. Be like, that's some little young nigga with an afro. I didn't know it was the mayor's son. You know what I'm saying? Or unless all of them really just got that mental picture like, that's the mayor's son. Might not give a damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Say, I know who you are.
Man, say, I know who you are, yeah. And choke the hell out of him anyway. You know what I'm saying?
He's not
But Sharpton made a statement and said, you know, in other words, you're not going to choke him because he's the mayor's son. Although he may look like, you know, a young Jake, but in other words, the average cop will run up on him and see him, oh wow, that's the mayor's son. So they're not going to put him in a chokehold. Right, so read that, 2 Ezra 13, start at 29.
Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 29.
Go ahead.
Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
Right, we're going to be delivered, man. It's no longer going to be where brothers can be put in this chokehold like that. And you know, the brother wasn't trained and diabetes, asthma, he's overweight. You know, smokes cigarettes, I guess, probably drink. Lord knows do what else. You know, Jake was a prime candidate, man. That little ass cop, that cop wasn't that big. But he threw that knife chokehold on him. That knife chokehold is a death chokehold. They push the back of your head and they put the pressure up and they put right on the bone. It's a wrap. And notice he held the choke till he fell to the ground. So that was a body.
Right.
I'm still researching that this was a sacrifice by the Fraternal Order of Police. And this was actually a sacrifice. They meant to roll up on that brother and kill him. It was purposely done as a sacrifice for the police department. Because now they get to travel to LA, they get to be retrained. See, Esau benefit from things. You know, so you never know. I'm doing more research on that though. Go ahead.
And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
Right, Yahweh shall gonna come like a thief in the night, like the scriptures say. When he come up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops.
Yeah.
Habakkuk the 3rd chapter, I think 3:16.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
And one shall undertake to fight against another.
Right, one gonna undertake the fight against another. Right, come on.
One city against another.
City against city.
One place.
Like Wednesday, the Palestinians.
Oh yeah, Khan.
The man said he's going to Gaza to shoot rockets as an Israeli.
Khan.
Oh yeah. I said, I hope you don't go in that pink polo shirt.
Khan.
Right? But man said he's going to fight with his people. Right? Come on.
One place against another.
One place against another, read.
One people against another.
One people against another, read.
And one realm against another.
And that means Jake, the white man against the black and Hispanic and Native American man.
It all coming
Because
back.
they're choking you.
Right. Khan.
Right? And if you notice, man, they just got no respect for us, man. No nation respects the so-called black man.
That's it.
That's why it's going to be race wars in these last days. You're going to push Jake into a corner and he's going to come out fighting. Right, come on.
And the time shall be.
That's why my brothers in Jersey City, cats almost declared war on the police. It was like this close to getting hot out there. Right, and it's going to happen. A time going to come when the Most High not going to hold them spirits back. Look at Spider-Man beat up the cop in Times Square.
Punched him in the face 7 times.
Yeah, and Spider-Man beat up the cop in Times. That was a brother.
Yeah, that's a
Spider-Man was a brother.
Yeah, because I asked some dude, is that the old Arab dude that used to mess with him?
But no, that's not the Arab.
I heard that he's gone somewhere.
The Arab dude got a red Spider-Man costume.
I heard he ain't out there no more.
This Spider-Man costume was black, but that was a Jake. But I don't know. The cop was white.
A white male and female.
Wow, check that out.
Yeah.
He handled his business too, man.
What happened?
That Jake beat the hell out of them cops in Times Square. You didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't hear about it.
Spider-Man beat up the cops in Times Square.
It was all over CNN, everything.
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
When these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before.
The Lord said these things gonna come to pass, and the signs that shall happen he showed before. Like he said, war or wars and rumors of wars. Right? Fear, there's gonna be race wars in America because of how the racist whites keep mistreating our people. Eventually the black man gonna rise up and fight back. Did you know that?
I mean,
Where are you from?
Me? I'm from Red Bank, New Jersey.
Right back to New Jersey, okay.
Yeah.
Red Bank.
Yeah.
Huh?
Red Bank.
Oh, Red Bank. Okay, yeah. Red
You don't.
Bank.
I mean, I don't
Right.
necessarily think there's gonna be like a race war.
Well, you probably mean you hope it's not a race war.
Hope it's not.
But there is going to be one. Right? There is going to be one in America because stuff like this can't continue to happen without some kind of repercussion.
I mean, I feel
Al
like
Sharpton can't keep getting mad and man, what if Al Sharpton and de Blasio start thumping right there? That's what you say about my son, nigger? You know, de Blasio's a greaseball.
Right.
You know, the battalions, that racism will come right out of them in a minute.
Right.
They'll call you a nigger, an eggplant, a mulia, and won't think twice about it.
right.
They'll go eat a pizza and a Budweiser and still call you a nigger. Right, go ahead, brother, read.
I mean, I really
And then
I feel
shall
like
my
Americans
son
have
be
been, like,
declared.
Hold on, wait, say it again.
I feel like in America at this point in time, we've all been educated enough to know that racism is just ignorance. Like, there's no point whatsoever.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying it seems like
Racism is something that's deeply seated
What do you mean?
from the time of God. Racism is embedded in mankind. Right, that's why, what's the guy from Dallas Mavericks? Mark Cuban?
Yeah,
Right.
Cuban, yeah.
Oh yeah, Mark Cuban, he said, listen, he said, everybody's a little racist, they just don't admit it.
Donald Sterling said it best.
Donald Sterling took it to a whole nother.
Yeah.
Donald Sterling is documentary material.
Yeah.
And Mark Cuban, but
Yeah.
Donald Sterling is a whole nother level. But Mark Cuban said everybody's racist. They just don't admit it. He said we all got that deep racism inside of us.
I mean, that's
Deep down inside of us. And he's right. You even racist.
how. Like my best friend, he's Egyptian.
But he's
I'll tell
like
you,
your
any-
best friend. No, see, you messed up right there.
Well, because my,
Hold
other,
on, wait a minute.
my other two best friends are here, and I don't
No,
want
no,
them
no,
to
no.
feel left out.
Why you didn't say he's just my best friend? You had to point out the fact that he's Egyptian. Because you know there's a difference.
Because I said
You wouldn't have made a difference if you said, that's just my best friend.
Well, I didn't want them to feel left out because these are my other two best friends. I love them all equally.
Right. But
He's what? A Puerto Rican Jew. I think he's
Okay.
Puerto Rican. And he's Egyptian, and I'm Irish. And
Okay.
I love them all equally.
Well, you so-called white people, now we're in the last days, so you want to hang out with everybody. You want to get the feel of all.
See, I don't give a shit about that.
It's just a modern day thing. That's all it is. It's PC, political correct. You think it's the right thing to do because of the time we're living in.
Absolutely not.
But
Like, I
deep down
hate
inside-
Al Sharpton. I think.
Excuse me?
I hate Al Sharpton. I really, really do not.
Why you hate him?
Why? Because I feel like he uses racism as a thing to get himself famous. And publicized.
Actually, Al Sharpton is actually very watered down.
Right.
Very
Maybe
watered
now.
He's very watered down.
Maybe now.
Very watered
But I
down.
feel
Al
like he
Sharpton
I feel like
is
he
not
took the
really
race card
bringing
out
up.
there so quick.
No, he's not really bringing up too many racial issues. When Al Sharpton deal with issues now, he more so is moderate about it. And he makes a little statement like this once in a while, but Al Sharpton is real watered down.
I mean,
Right? But you know,
I don't necessarily like his views. I guess if I met him as a person and I got to get,
Right.
like, of course I would give him the same chance as
you know what
everybody
though?
else.
On another note, would Al Sharpton be wrong for pointing out things that have racial overtones to them? If we had a voice as a people, a sincere voice as a people that spoke out when it's obvious you're not seeing a white man getting choked to death like this, and that hopefully that race war be coming, man. These Negroes are so damn dry and dead. You know what I'm saying? The most I gotta smack them upside the head. But it's gonna happen. Because the Bible prophesied it. It's gonna happen. But our people, you know, they act like, you know, it's it tell you in Genesis, who shall rouse them up? You know, who's gonna rouse Israel up? Who's gonna get Israel's spirit pumping, you know, to get this war going? Give me 2 Ezra 13 and 31. All right, whoever got it. 2 Ezra chapter 13, verse 31. Second Ezra 13 and 31.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 31.
Right, because your buddy Al made a statement here. Right? He said to Bill de Blasio, only reason why Dante is not in a chokehold because he's your son. So, you know, in other words, he got an afro, he looked like a young Jake, light-skinned Jake. So Al Sharpton was trying to say, they had that quasi-ass town hall meeting, what the hell you want to call it, council, whatever, about the choke that they put on Eric Gardner, right? And they might have only did that because all these damn cops were getting shot. Maybe they got a little shaken up and was like, well, damn, we need to go at least pretend like we saying something about Gardner. Because the most I have 4 cops get shot in the last week. 3 out here by that crazy cracker.
Right.
Not even crazy. It's Esau being Esau.
Esau, yeah.
You know, and then the Jake shot the cop in Newark.
Okay.
None of them died. Damn. You know what I'm saying? But the most I shook them up. Like, you want to choke cats out? I let 4 y'all get shot in a week. That might be the only reason why they had this damn thing. Or maybe they was planning, maybe they just had it to pacify Negroes. And they said, we're going to let Sharpton say something slick and get away with it. But
Sharpton is an ass kisser.
he said, he told de Blasio, in other words, they're not going to run up on your son and choke him because they see him and be like, that's de Blasio's son. But then every cop in New York City may not know that's de Blasio's son. You got what? NYPD is what, 30,000? 40,000? Something like 25,000, something like that. 35,000, yeah, strong? You don't know. You know, some of them cops may be